I've just read Arthur Miller's Incident at Vichy for the first time. It's a short play, a one act, one room, almost real time, and it's deeply unsettling. Not because it shows violence, but because it shows how easily violence becomes administration.
Incident at Vichy was written in 1964 and first staged on Broadway that same year. It's set in Vichy France, 1942. A group of men have been detained by the authorities and placed in a waiting room. They're told it's about paperwork, identity, documents. What slowly becomes clear is that this is a holding room, a place where Jewish men are processed before deportation. Miller traps us in that room along with them. There are no flashbacks, no interrogations shown. We only hear doors open and close. We hear distant sounds, laughter, music, silence. The tension comes from waiting. Now, this is interpretation, not literal allegory, but each man in the room feels like a position, an archetype, a statement. There's a businessman, the artist, the worker, the intellectual, the aristocrat von Berg, an Austrian prince who's not Jewish, and the child. They're individuals, yes, but Miller also lets them argue ideas, responsibility, class, culture, optimism, despair. One of the most uncomfortable facts in the play, the first man that's released is the businessman, marchand. That's not symbolism, that's text. What that means, well, that's interpretation, but it's hard not to read it as Miller saying this. Money doesn't disappear under fascism. It reorganises itself. It's still there. It still talks. What Miller refuses to do is turn the Nazis into abject monsters. One officer is tired, another is methodical, another claims to be just doing his job. That's deliberate. Miller isn't interested in spectacular evil. He's interested in ordinary compliance. What makes ordinary people do extraordinary things. At the end of the play, von Berg, the aristocrat, is offered freedom. And he refuses it. Instead, he gives that chance to another man. Now, Miller doesn't frame this as a triumph. It feels closer to an admission that status, refinement and culture don't absolve you. Only action does. And this is where I move firmly into interpretation. Incident at Vichy feels disturbingly relevant because it isn't about Nazis. It's about systems that need enemies. It's about language that dehumanises. It's about people convincing themselves that this isn't their problem yet. Sound familiar? Miller wrote this less than 20 years after the Holocaust. He already understood something terrifying. Memory fades faster than we think. Incident at Vichy isn't an easy play. It's wordy, cerebral, claustrophobic.
It asks questions that matter. What do you do while you're still in the waiting room?